to the update from the Fire Brigades Union. My name's Gabby, I work in the FBU Communications team, and today I'm joined by FBU General Secretary Matt Wrack. And today we're going to talk about the political fund ballot and cover what it's for, why it's important, and why you should vote yes in the upcoming ballot. So first off, Matt, can you touch on what is the political fund?
Hi Gabby. So the political fund is a particular part of the union's finances which is dedicated to purposes which the law says might be political. It's a tiny bit of members' contributions, and I think everyone watching needs to be aware that you can also, individual members can opt out of it, but we're required by law, if we undertake activities which may be deemed to be political, we have legally to have a political fund, and to do that we have to ballot to be able to hold that fund.
And what kind of things does the political fund go towards paying for?
So it can be a whole range of issues, and I think what we'd ask people to think about is that particularly in public services, every decision that affects our members' pay, conditions, pensions is a political decision. By and large, fire services are run by politicians, whether that's the local councillors who sit on fire authorities or at government level. So the people determining our pay are politicians making political decisions. The people determining the future of our pensions at government level are politicians, and lots of our campaigning therefore in terms of potentially challenging or campaigning on those issues could be deemed to be political, and our political fund is essential for engaging in all of those activities. So it might be party political, but it might be a lot broader than party political.
What kind of things has the political fund gone towards in terms of campaigns the FBU's been running?
So I think if people think about the pay campaign 2022-2023, for example, and we're just signing off our accounts now, the big rally that we held in Westminster in the run-up to that campaign was funded from our political fund. So you can see a direct link between the activities that we're engaged in and the use of our political fund for activities which might be deemed to be political. But campaigning on that, campaigning in the run-up to an election to highlight some of the things that we're campaigning on in terms of the Firefighters Manifesto, the need for investment, the need for long-term settlement on pay, the need for decent pensions, all of those issues. Some areas of that campaigning work is likely to be funded by our political fund.
So this is all really important stuff to be campaigning on. So why is the political fund ballot happening now?
It's a legal requirement, so there are lots of laws that tell unions what we must do and how we have to organise ourselves and run to comply with the law. And one of those is about political funds and the uses of union funds for political purposes or purposes which could be deemed to be political. And I think that members need to remember that, first of all, this is about the right of the union to even have a political fund. That secondly, it's a very small amount of money, about 20 pence a week. Thirdly, that any member can still opt out of the political fund if they choose individually. But this is about whether the union as a whole can have a political fund, and we're required to have that ballot every 10 years. We're just coming up to our 10-year period, so we're required by the law to hold this ballot.
So when is the ballot and how can members participate?
So the ballot opens on the 2nd of April, closes on the 29th. It's a postal ballot, again that's required by law. I know people would like to be able to vote online. We're not allowed to run this ballot like that. So I'd encourage everyone to make sure they watch out for the ballot coming through the door, make sure they vote, return it in the post, and encourage workmates to vote as well.
Is there anything else the members watching the video right now can do ahead of receiving that ballot paper?
I think just make people aware through branch meetings, through WhatsApp groups, sharing information. So during this week, in the next few days, material will be coming out from the union by circular and by social media, and just share that as much as possible so people are aware that the ballot is starting.
That's really important. Thanks very much, Matt. So if you'd like to keep up to date on this ballot and when it's happening, make sure to follow the FBU on our social media channels, which is at FBU National on Twitter and Instagram, and on Facebook at Fire Brigades Union. You can also find out more information on our website at www.fbu.org.uk. Thanks very much, Matt.
Thanks, Gabby. Thanks, everyone.